Penguin Random House Australia Audio proudly presents Kind of, Sort of, Maybe, But Probably Not. Written by Imbi Neeme. Narrated by Claire Lovering. All rights reserved. We at Penguin Random House Australia acknowledge that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples are the traditional custodians and the first storytellers of the lands on which we live and work. We honour Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continuous connection to country, waters, skies and communities. We celebrate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander stories, traditions and living cultures, and we pay our respects to elders past and present. For my fellow misophonics. Chapter 1. Thursday, 4th of May, 1995, West Footscray. It was fair to say that Phoebe Cotton's brain was like a mixing desk where some of the controls were a little bit broken. Some sounds, once she heard them, she couldn't fade out. In fact, if anything, once she'd picked up on a certain noise, it was like that track became instantly isolated and the volume on everything else dropped away. Jasmine eating an apple with her mouth open in the library staff room was a good example, even though the handyman was using his drill on an industrially loud setting in the next room. The wet crunch of the apple cut through, making Phoebe's fists clench and her toes curl. She looked longingly out the rain-streaked window. Usually she would be eating her lunch outside on her own, but the weather was so bad that she'd had no option but to eat in the library's small staff room alongside Jasmine. And her apple. "Have you seen Outbreak yet?" Jasmine asked her, in between enthusiastic bites. Phoebe could see white bits of apple in her mouth, swilling around like a shirt in a tumble dryer. Phoebe did her best to push past the red mist that was threatening to consume her and shook her head. No, I haven't," she said. "Cameron and I saw it last night in the city." Phoebe nodded. She didn't know who Cameron was, but then she had only been in the job, her third maternity leave replacement position in a row, for a few months, and she didn't know much of anything. The only thing she did know was that she needed to start talking so Jasmine could finish her apple and put Phoebe out of her misery, but she had no idea what to say. She was therefore relieved when Des Rollison walked into the staff room. Des Rollison always had plenty of things to say.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?